Hey, what's up everybody? It's LEDFlashlightGuy.com, and I'm going to talk to you about the UltraFire CREE XML T6 today. I've got two of them here to give you an idea of the differences. I've got a couple other flashlights I'm going to show you. Just for size reference, I had them sitting around. I'm going to do some reviews. You've seen this one before. This is that $3 300 watt, which is probably more like 100. But anyway, that's another video for another time. This one is supposedly 300 as well, but then I also saw it quoted at 600. I would say this is definitely closer to 300, if not right on the dot at 300. A lot of these are really overinflated in how many lumens they're getting quoted on, like Amazon and Alibaba and all these eBay, random budget LED light sites. I saw this a couple months ago. There was a listing for the same exact one. It said 1,000 lumens. There's absolutely no way this is 1,000 lumens. I think this one is quoted at 3,800, and I'm calling this one 1,000. And it's got three of the XML2 CREE LEDs in it. This is actually probably my favorite flashlight of all time right here. It's huge though. I keep this on my nightstand. It's massive. Anyway, it's super, super bright. Anyway, so I've got two of these. I want to show you little subtle differences. Got them from two different sellers. One took a couple weeks to get to me. One, it was Amazon Prime. It got here really quickly. The one that was Amazon Prime, the one that did not come from eBay or China, actually broke. Which I believe it's this one. Yeah, it won't zoom anymore. It's really, I gotta give it all my fucking strength to make it zoom. It's really, really hard to get going. Whereas it's supposed to operate like this. More smooth action. This is just the one that's just labeled CREE and it says XML T6 on it. This is the UltraFire version. I did contact the seller and they did refund my money within like a couple hours actually. I don't know if I just got lucky on when I put the request in or not, but that was really, really fast. They told me go ahead and keep it. These are good flashlights though. I still even though this thing's, it still works for all intents and purposes. I don't really need to zoom. I keep this in a bag I take with me occasionally because it's a little too big for an EDC. It's not something I would keep in my pocket because it's got some weight to it. One thing I do like about these two flashlights, actually before I get in it, I'll show you the differences. This was the Prime one. It's the one that did not come from China. It's the one that broke. If you notice the body, there's a little like notch right there I'm running my fingernail through on this UltraFire one. On this plain CREE one, it doesn't have that. I don't know why. It's just this random subtle design difference. So it makes it slightly more taller. Hopefully you can see that because half of my LCD screen on my camera is broke. I have to send it into Canon, and I wanted to get some videos done before I do that because it's going to take them at least 2 weeks to mess with this thing. Anyway, back to this. It is 5 mode. It is definitely close to, if not right on par with 300 lumens. I would agree with it that when it says 300, it actually is 300. You do a half click, that's medium, that's low, strobe, SOS, another half click takes you back. I haven't actually tested it, but I don't think it has memory. Got it on that. Let's turn it off. Oh, it went to the next mode. Okay, so we turned it off on strobe. When we turned it back on, it turned on to SOS. Do a half click, take it to high. Pretty much just use it in high anyway. To give you an idea, here's the zoom that. Here's the one that's supposedly 300. More like 150, I would say. 100. I've got a UltraFire around here I've had for a really long time. I'll probably have to review that and compare that to a couple because I feel like I feel like the Surefire brand is way more correct in the amount of lumens compared to a $4 flashlight. You can get these for like $4. I paid like 8 or 10 for the UltraFire and like 5 or 6 for this guy. I think as of today they are like $4 or $5 if you just get the flashlight only. It may not be the 5 mode. It may just be this plain on off single LED CREE XML T6 II with the zoom. Really nice flashlight though. Too heavy for an EDC in my opinion. You don't want to carry this every day. It's got a little bit of weight to it. One thing I did like, I don't know which one has it, I believe this one. Okay, it comes with a capsule for you to put 3 AAAs in. Actually, I got a spare one. I'll show you that. Also comes with a sleeve for a 18650 battery, 18650, whatever you want to call them. Comes with that sleeve, which I thought was pretty cool. That way you got a couple options. Let's see. This has got fresh batteries all around, so let's see what's brighter. If there's even a difference. When I shot them on the wall earlier before making this video, I didn't notice much of a difference at all between either running the single 18650 or the 3 AAAs. Oh, I can't zoom in on this one. I'll try to get it as zoomed in as possible. I think that might be close to... Yeah, it's pretty much all the way. I think they're pretty close. I think they're just about exact. On the left here is the 18650. This is the 3 AAAs. If I had to guess, it definitely looks like the 18650 has a little bit more brightness. It's also zoomed in just a tad more. Let me see what I can see if that makes much of a difference. Try to get this. Yeah, putting these two together fully zoomed, I would say the 18650, which is on my left here that I'm jiggling, is brighter. Not by much though. The difference is really nominal. So if you didn't want to buy rechargeables and you just wanted to run AAAs, which I don't suggest, you're going to get way more life and way more power out of those than running the AAAs, for sure. You're going to blow through batteries. But if you didn't want to, you do have options. Someone recently posted on Reddit in the flashlight forum that they were going to Southeast Asia. I recommended this to them simply because of that fact. Because they could run standard batteries. And it's bright. They weren't using it as an everyday carry though. It was more like a, hey, we're going into some rural areas. Might lose power. But I still want something small and I've only got like 20 bucks to spend. If they didn't want something small, this bad bitch is bright. This thing will just... This is also 5 mode. The difference between those modes is really just barely nominal. That was high, this is medium, that's low. When you shoot it on a wall, rather than this focus beam right here, you can really barely see the difference. Anyway, this is the UltraFire CREE XML T6 Zoomable torch, 5 mode. Absolutely worth the $8 or $4 if you get it on sale. You can use the rechargeables. If you don't want to, you can run 3 AAAs. Comes with that little capsule where you can pop them in. Really nice construction. Has a little guide there for the zoom, and there's that single CREE LED in there. There's some subtle differences, and again, you may get one that breaks. I do notice the AAA, I can feel it feels a little hotter than the rechargeable. They weren't on that long though. Maybe I should do a test where I leave them on until they just pretty much die and see. Hopefully neither of them explode on me or something. But anyway, there's some small differences. Button sticks up a little bit more on the UltraFire rather than the CREE. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a hair. It's just barely noticeable. The UltraFire has that really odd seam right there. Everything else I believe is just pretty much identical. This gap is only here because I can't get this one to fully zoom in or out. This is like, it's kind of stuck in that little spot right there. There's an O-ring right there as well. So I bet if I pulled that O-ring out it would go flush, but I'd probably lose some waterproof ability. I don't know if this is 100% waterproof, but I do know it's weatherproof. Since I do have a broken one, you guys know what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to do all kinds of shit with this one. Maybe I'll drop this one in some water, shoot another video for you guys. Anyway, check it out. A little more full review on the website. I'll post a link in the footer. Tried to keep this as short as possible, but I know I rambled on a bit. Let me know if there's any other key points, things you'd like to see in future videos. I'm going to go ahead and do this big guy next. The TrustFire. 3800 lumen. Yeah, right. I would say it's closer to 1000. It's pretty bright. I do love this flashlight though. It's a great torch. Alright, well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.